And we are live.
Totally Biased Media, Year of the Snake, uh,
Year of the Gear.
almost Year of the Gear.
Year
Year
of
of
the
the Snake
Snake
is
is
next
next
year.
year.
Yeah.
It's
Uh, let's see. I'm gonna listen back just a little bit.
yeah. Here, I'll make a little bit of noise so you can have something to go off of. Take this, Yoshi. Um,
Poor Yoshi.
Huh.
you might just need to keep an eye on it when louder stuff happens. I don't have a good way to make something loud happen right now.
I think
Oh,
our
nice.
audio is okay.
All right. What about the
We'll
game?
just wait.
Or I guess we'll just find out.
I'm not really hearing the game much at all yet, but I mean, it is so quiet that it's hard to say for sure.
Hear it when I shoot Yoshi. Do it again.
Yeah. Not really. I think the game just needs to be turned up in general.
Okay. I mean, it's just kind of quiet. I turned it up. I mean, it's at full volume right now. I need to turn it up more. Let's just wait until I'm actually in a fight or something. Keep an eye on it, I guess.
Yeah.
I can hear myself echoing through one of your. I can hear myself echoing
Well,
through
yeah, I
Jordan's
just
mic.
turned it up very loud so I could make sure.
Yeah, I've been muted for the last few seconds, so it wasn't me.
Well, I guess
I didn't want to be eating wings on stream.
we can do the intro now. Welcome back to another Totally Biased Media Twitch stream.
Yeah, we're Metal Gear Solid-ing. I don't really know what else to say to kick us off. This is our second
We
stream.
we
We're not.
we left off last time getting into the game. Fought Oliver Ocelot. Ended the stream fighting good old not Psycho Man. What was his name? I know it wasn't
Cyborg
Psycho Man,
Ninja.
that's the other guy.
Gray Fox.
Just Cyborg Ninja. Yeah. So now we're back right after that.
Jordan, I
And
can still
according
hear
to
the
Jason
echo.
last time, that was the second best boss fight. And now we're about to do the best boss fight.
Not
That was
necessarily the
what you
best
said.
one. This is a good one. I think this is kind of the one that everyone thinks about when they talk about Metal Gear. So it kind of stands out for being special in that way. Yes, man. This is gonna be annoying. And it sounds dumb, but that was intentional. You recall the end of the last stream, we were going to find Meryl after we helped Ocelot, or not Ocelot, Otacon with the Cyborg Ninja. And I could tell from the fact that I have played this game before that that one was Meryl. I guess I probably should have gone into a bit more detail before I just let her see me. Primarily the fact that she walks differently and follows a different path than any of the other guards. So
Don't move. That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
You're Meryl. There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh?
Now's
Oh,
probably a good time
this?
to check the volume.
It's a paint tattoo.
I did like
It's
just a
not
few
real.
minutes ago. It sounds good.
I'm a fan of Foxhound way back, when guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a guy who can only find meaning on the battlefield. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right.
The only winners
And
in war
you
are the
fight
people.
for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life. No ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield, the only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh?
Man has a
You
way
can't
with
stop
words.
loving war.
Truly.
Is it the same for all soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My Kodak was broken.
Is
What a
that
great
all?
zoom in.
Shouldn't you just be happy we met up like this?
The funny thing is, I don't even necessarily know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
A really good
Just that
one just
zoom in on
happened.
his
recognize me in
face.
disguise.
Yeah, that one was
I
also.
never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me.
Clearly,
huh?
the angle this
I w-
conversation needed to
You
happen
got a
from.
great butt.
I never forget a lady.
Oh,
Oh,
why did
I
you
see.
say that?
First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
I like how the
So it's
cutscene
all
ended and
up to
another one
you,
just
huh?
starts of them in the same place.
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear
You have an
missile.
alternative in mind?
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear, or...
We override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
card keys. You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
I heard that Metal Gear is in an underground maintenance base to the north of here.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down. I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to
I
waste
hear
bullets.
dog noises that I need to go check on. I will be right back.
Alright, we'll let you know if you miss any.
Little does he know, that's not a dog. I sent a skinwalker to his location.
They never expect the skinwalker.
Got it. I'll be careful.
You're gonna love this dialogue line, Jackson.
You know,
Oh no.
I don't use makeup the way other women do. I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I've always dreamed of becoming a soldier.
It actually wasn't the one. I thought she just called herself a good
But I was
girl again.
wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father. He was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
And so, you became a soldier.
I thought I was. Until today. But now I understand. The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself. afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know...
Take a good look. You won't be seeing mirrors for a while. There won't be any chances to wash your face either.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. You lose, you die a dog's
There's a lot of
death.
heroin, though.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Thomas.
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a .50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
So I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Now you treat me like a woman?
Come on, use my 45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra. If we're gonna go north, we'll have to go through the commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers. The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
It looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man.
I wonder if these mirrors will still work when we're in gameplay. Oh wait, it's not gonna let me back into the room, I don't think.
That's strange.
See him.
There's no guard.
Yeah, I saw him.
I think he was there in the original game too, but they just brought way more attention
I'll
to
keep
it
a
in this
lookout.
one.
Make sure you're ready, okay?
You know, you were saying that sometimes Kojima had trouble with writing women, but that last cutscene, clearly he got it right the first time.
Wow, the mirror works.
Yeah.
Really, gaming was different back then. Well, the guards are gone.
When do you have the FPS set to for the stream?
If you're watching it on Discord, it's set to like 15 FPS. It's whatever the lowest setting is.
Yeah, it looks fine
So
on
this-
Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch should be
What's
getting
the
full
FPS on
60
the
FPS, or at least 30.
Honestly, I prefer watching it at the 15.
I think it looks alright on Twitch.
Oh, I'm not saying it looks bad on Twitch.
It does kind of feel more old school watching it at a lower frame rate, which is ironic because that's not necessarily the case. No.
More cinematic. Close to that 20 FPS.
Yeah, I'm. The 60 looks better in gameplay, but when it was in cutscenes, the 15 looked a lot better.
Yeah.
Everything looked like it was moving too fast in cutscenes on Twitch. What a stance! You think he always stands like that?
That's his action stance.
He always has a wedgie.
He's actually just, he always wants to be ready to do some exercise for his glutes. That's how he got so caked up in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't come here, Snake.
You got Mantis.
Are you okay?
The logo on her arm is actually the Foxhound logo from the Metal Gear games.
Figured.
What happened?
I'm
It got a little
fine.
cooler and more serious in later games.
I think the one in this one is a photorealistic fox with a knife in his mouth. Big fan.
This is looks like she's dancing in that one Taylor Swift video. The one where nobody can see her.
Okay,
He's a big Sia fan.
let's go. Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
I'm gonna mute myself so I can turn up the volume and listen into the game audio real close for a bit.
All right. Another cutscene coming up. Who got it? There he is. Hideo Kojima.
Heck yeah.
And I think this one is Dennis Dyack. Silicon Knights.
Keep Kojima in your thoughts today. He must be going through a rough time. He posted Creep by Radiohead on Twitter.
That checks out. Oh no, wait, this is gonna be your favorite part, Jackson.
Do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Hurry. Please, make love to me. Snake, I want you.
Who's that?
You don't like girls?
Maybe I was the psycho all along.
Oh, got a phone call.
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis.
Oh,
He's
that
controlling
wasn't
Meryl.
her?
That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Only I had a weapon that would help me knock people out, though. Okay, I won't shoot her. I'll just kick her in the face.
I will just beat her senseless.
All bubble blowing babies will be beaten senselessly by every able-bodied patron in the bar. Means her.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
You doubt my power. Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need
Because
for
he's the only
words.
one. That's an insane thing.
I am Psycho Mantis. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. It's useless. I told you. I can read your every thought. You are a very methodical man. The type that always kicks his tires before he leaves. You are a highly skilled warrior, well suited to this stealth mission. extremely careful of traps. You are either very cautious or you are a coward.
He knows me so well.
Still don't believe me? Now I'll read more deeply into your soul. I see that you enjoy Nintendo games. So, you like adventure games? You seem to like The Legend of Zelda, don't you?
This sucks.
You like action games? You've been playing Super Mario Sunshine, haven't you?
Ah, truly the most action-packed of games.
So you've played Super Smash Bros. Melee before? You have not saved very often. You are somewhat reckless. I can read you like an open
You've been playing Geist? Why?
I think the other game that I do not have save data for that he'll talk about is Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem.
Put your controller on the floor. Put it down as flat as you can. That's good. Now, I will move your controller by the power of my will alone.
It's pretty crazy, man. Controller moved on its own.
Hideo Kojima moved on his own.
What do you think now? Can you feel my power?
I'm kind of scared. I think we need to turn this off.
Demonstration is over.
Yeah.
Oh man, Dennis Diak's dead.
Well, if one of them had to go.
In the world where Dennis Dyack died in this game, we didn't get X-Men Destiny, so, you know, pros and cons, I
Ooh.
guess.
Which one was Destiny? The one where you could like make your own
Yeah.
quote unquote make your own hero?
Jackson, do you know the iconic secret of this boss fight? Oh, is Jackson even still here?
I'm here.
Jackson?
I don't know what the secret of this fight is, no.
Well, let's call my good friend Colonel Campbell. Maybe he'll elucidate.
That's Psycho Mantis, former KGB.
You're not Campbell.
He has powerful psychokinetic and telepathic abilities. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he came to America looking for a job. He worked with the FBI on several cases as a psychic profiler. 5 years ago, he was working on the case of a multiple serial murderer. He got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
So he was sort of infected by this serial murderer's thoughts?
In any case, after that, he became sort of a psychic spy working.
This is a good use of time while someone is
Traveled all
actively
around the world.
trying to kill
He
me.
was recruited by Foxhound. He can read people's minds. He knows every move that you're going to make.
What should I do? I got no chance of beating him.
There must be some way.
He's a master at controlling people, Snake. Don't let him manipulate you.
It's true. Your enemy is a powerful telepath, but you've got more battle experience.
Well, Jordan, do you know the iconic way that you complete this boss fight?
Like moving the controller.
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
changing the ports.
I was interested that Jackson hadn't heard of that. I'm gonna try it. I can't. I don't. It won't let me pause the game, so I'll just open the codec.
Yeah. So in the original, if you're playing on PlayStation 1, which I guess the GameCube version did the same thing,
Yeah.
but you could you had to unplug your controller from the player 1 port and plug it into one of the other ports to get him to stop controlling you.
Or it's not that he could control you, but he could like read your mind, so you can't hit him until you do that.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wish games still had cool stuff like that.
I accidentally killed Dennis Dyack for real this time. Destroyed his painting. Oh. Took too long to aim. I think you can only melee him once, so this takes a long time that way.
What do you think was happening in fiction when unplugging the controller and plugging it in somewhere else beat him?
What are you talking about? In fiction. Snake just unplugged his controller and moved it to a different port.
Yeah.
Wait, did he still dodge that? Oh, I think you have to switch ports multiple times. GameCube. That's crazy.
Hmm.
Maybe one day I'll even hit him so I can verify. That still didn't hit him. I'm just trying to switch into the gun. I feel like I'm missing something. I just played this on the PS1.
It's true.
Not everything you see with your 2 eyes is real. Destroying...
He read your mind with his psychic abilities. Somehow you've got to get around him.
Let's try switching one more time. I'm gonna switch to one of the other controllers. PlayStation, or the GameCube has 4, so maybe that'll do it. I was definitely able to hit him a little bit, considering
Yeah.
some damage. Maybe one day I'll even hit him. There we go.
Heck yeah. We have confirmation it's possible.
This is a lot harder than it was on the PlayStation 1. That's kind of interesting. They made it a lot more complex. He moves around more. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, because Snake can also move around more. He won't let you aim down the sights for too long. That's what's happening when he, takes the camera, and I can see through his eyes for a minute.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try switching to port 4 now. He keeps taking control of the camera as soon as I have the shot line.
He knows what he's doing.
He's programmed
Unlike most
specifically to
villains,
how
he doesn't
long
wanna
I
be
take
shot.
to aim.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
Because I don't have a mind.
Because I'm a video game character.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where you can
Know your weak points. Your head, your heart. You're weak to stabbing and shooting.
Weak to both.
cannot read you.
He's weak to being kicked and shot. Takes so long to put your gun away.
I don't say this often, but I wish this design was more edgy.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
man,
he's
this is
weirdly similar to the PS1 version. Like they did not change very much. Whereas I feel like Vulcan Raven and Revolver Ocelot, like there's quite a few changes.
Well, and they definitely. Well, maybe I'm misremembering. Is it Psycho Mantis you see in the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yeah, a little.
He's definitely
Or at least
edgier
like
there.
it's someone that looks like him. I haven't beaten Metal Gear Solid 5, so I don't know. I know there's definitely a kid with psychic powers. Got him.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
Now that Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes. But why did you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake? Or maybe it's because you like her.
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi,
He's like, this
it's
isn't
true
just
that Snake
anybody.
has killed
This
a lot
is
of people,
a woman.
but that does not mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
She's right. I don't have a heart. Some might say that Snake is sexist, but I know the truth. He respects women deeply if he wants to have sex with them.
I wasn't able to read.
I think he respects the women he doesn't want to have sex with.
Strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Probably more so, actually.
Perhaps so, but I will read your future. To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base, you have to go through the hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase.
I love that Snake looks to where the hidden door is before it's revealed where it's gonna be.
It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers, then use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the past's, presents, and
Is it
futures
known by this point in the
of
games
thousands
that
upon
Snake is a
thousands
clone of
men
Big Boss?
and women.
No, not yet.
Ah,
Oh, gross.
Snake only knows that he is Big Boss's son, because that was revealed at the end of Metal Gear 2.
Object of obsession. That
see, I feel like
selfish,
Snake would maybe know
nihilistic
something's up,
desire
considering Big
to
Boss
pass
looks
on
just
one's
like him.
seed
Well, he's only seen Big
was
Boss as an
enough
old man.
to make me sick.
Ah, that's
Every
fair.
living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their
Because Snake is
DNA.
relatively young in
We're
this. I
designed
don't know
that
how
way.
old he is, but
Snake's in his
doesn't look very old.
30s.
Why there is war,
17.
but you are different.
I think Snake's like 20 in Metal Gear 1. So this would be
We have no past.
nearly a decade later, like 8 years.
We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness.
It's 23 in
The
this game.
moment we're thrown into this world,
Wait,
we're
what?
fated to
According
bring each
to-
other nothing but pain.
The wiki. No, sorry, 23 in Metal Gear 1. Sorry, he's 33 in this game.
Whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it.
Aw, that's really nice.
Never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
That's less
You
nice.
monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen true evil, Snake.
I've seen true evil.
You.
I've worked hard to emulate it.
So, you're like the boss. No, worse. Compared to you, I'm like a saint. I read her mind as well.
Who voices him?
Bug
I saw
Stone.
you there.
Oh.
You have a large place in
It
our
has this like
hearts.
weird
A large
his voice has like an almost like Tom Kenny vibe to it. Like, is that his name? The
Yeah.
voice of SpongeBob?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
hear that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this. Other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world. I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door.
Played Gilbert in Fire Emblem Three Houses
This is the first time
and Three
I've
Hopes.
ever used my power to help someone. Strange. Such a nostalgic feeling.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl,
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
if you're going to doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Don't regret your past. Learn from it. Regrets just make a person weaker.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
More complaints?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering...
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no. Nothing. So tell me, Snake, what's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
A man doesn't
And
have an age
family?
on the battlefield.
No.
After a week,
I was
everyone's
raised
the
by
same
many
age.
people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been
No.
interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone, just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
Without saying too much about Snake's like character development or anything across the game, I love in Metal Gear Solid 1 how he's always like, he basically just says like, I'm a soldier, not a philosopher, and then he'll spout philosophy for 10 minutes straight.
War has changed.
You don't even know the context. You were like child.
So I was looking up some stuff about twin snakes, and I found an
Could there be
FAQ
wolves in here?
from game FAQs,
Wolf dogs.
where the question
Half
posed was
wolf,
just, "Wow,
half husky.
why is twin snakes so
How do
expensive?"
you know so much?
Expensive. And someone
I ride
commented,
dog sleds.
"It's
I'm a
expensive
musher.
because it's rare. It's rare because they didn't make that many copies.
I'll take
They
the
didn't
lead.
make that many
Snake, you
copies
follow
because it
me.
didn't sell very well. It didn't sell very well because not a whole lot of people liked it. Not a whole lot of people liked it because it's a terrible remake that should have never been made."
Look, the more I've been playing through both games at the same time, I think has really revealed to me a lot of the weaknesses of Twin Snakes. I still think that Twin Snakes has a lot of stuff going for it. Primarily, I think the gameplay is a lot more fun. I think the cutscenes being like ridiculously over the top is a lot of fun. Don't worry, these are tranquilizers. Just taking a nap. Fully biased media does not believe in animal violence. Please ignore the next game we're going to talk about. We don't believe in animal violence. It's not real. You can't prove it.
Speaking of the next game, y'all been playing anything else worth mentioning?
Started Uncharted 3 last night.
Snake, what's wrong? I
Mm.
thought you were good with dogs.
Well,
I am still in Cyberpunk. Getting back to college, I've not had as much time to play many games, so I feel like I will still be on Cyberpunk for a good bit.
I get that.
A long
It's a
game
long
too.
game.
What I'm doing here is a little trick. Helps you get past the wolves later. So, don't judge me.
Interesting.
Now the wolves like me.
What are you doing?
Important to make friends on the battlefield.
There are no friends on the battlefield.
After a week, everyone on the battlefield has the same
This
friends.
place is mine. I'll take point again. Stay back, okay?
But the radar isn't working, and since we can't use the mine detector either...
Leave it to me.
What I've been playing lately, though, they told me that it couldn't be done, and by they, I mean you all, and by couldn't, I mean shouldn't.
So what do you think?
I finished
You did,
Power
How
Wash
do you know what
Simulator in
power
its
works?
entirety for a
It sounds
second
weird,
time.
but when Mantis dove into my
The second
Congratulations.
time?
I was able to see
Yeah.
where the mines were placed. Are you impressed?
The last job in that game takes longer than like the first half of the game put together.
All right, so
What's
check it
the
out.
last job? A
The
space
pyramid.
station?
Pyramid you have to wash inside and out. Yeah.
Meryl's left this meticulously placed path for me to eat. Snake's a free thinker.
To disarm claymores, you literally just
He's
crawl
crawling
towards
to
it.
them. Yeah.
So trivial.
Meryl.
He-
What? This person is such a bad shot.
What are you talking about? He hit every time.
She's a bad decision maker. She's a good shot.
Now Snake's a bad shot. What was that?
Man, if that were me, would have taken me 10 times as long to aim and I still would have missed.
Snake, leave me and run.
Meryl.
I guess I'm a rookie after all.
Don't worry, Meryl. It's me they want.
Even I know that. It's the oldest trick in the book. The sniper's using me for bait to lure you out.
Damn.
Shoot me, Snake.
No.
My gun. I can't reach it but myself.
Don't move.
I promised I wouldn't slow you down.
Snake just tactical roll
can
stuff.
still
We'll get
help.
through there.
I want to help you.
Quiet down. Save your
Snake
strength.
loves tactical rolling. He even does it when it wouldn't be tactical.
I wanted to be a soldier.
Well, then it's more tactical. Throws the enemies off their game.
Gotta throw the enemies off their rhythm.
Nothing comes out of war.
I couldn't remember the quote, so I just went with off their game.
Please, save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me.
I'm gonna mute myself and listen in for a bit.
It feels oddly quiet on my end. But then, like, during the gameplay and stuff, it's kind of loud.
Meryl!
Colonel?
Damn! Snake! It's a trap. A sniper's trick to lure you out. The sniper's waiting for you to go to help Meryl so he can pick you off. Don't do it!
It must be Sniper Wolf, Foxhound's best shooter.
Snipers usually work in pairs, but this one's alone, huh?
I know her. She can wait for hours, days, or weeks. Doesn't matter to her. She's just watching and waiting
What
for
about
you to
months?
expose yourself.
Maybe so, but Meryl can't hold out
No.
that long.
After a month, that's
Can you
usually when
see
she
Wolf
backs
from
it up.
where you are?
There's nowhere to hide between here and the tower. She must be on the second floor of the tower.
If Wolf is in the communications tower, she can see you perfectly. It's a classic sniper's position. At that distance, you won't be able to hit her with a standard weapon either. You'll need a sniper rifle.
Colonel, take it easy. I'm going to save Meryl, no matter what it takes.
Okay, thanks.
What's wrong, Naomi?
I like
Don't
that
you
she
know,
had lip sync
There's
for
a tendency
the
toward
5
murder written
dots.
in your very genes.
So saving someone else's skin is out of the question?
I wouldn't go that far, but
I don't know what the hell my genes look like, and I don't care. I operate on instinct.
like an animal.
I'm going to save Meryl. I don't need an excuse.
Okay.
And I'm not doing it for someone else either. I'm going to save Meryl for myself. Colonel, don't worry.
Snake, thanks.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Here's a little trick that I set up earlier. Oops.
Art.
Incredible.
The fact that it happened twice. See, and now since I have that box from earlier, I hate when you close the menu on accident. Where even is that? Here. Oh, I have a friend.
It's like when you help the wolf in Resident Evil.
I didn't put the box on fast enough. There we go. Oh, it's the one with light coming out. I think this is one of the big places where Metal Gear Solid 1 kind of suffers, is just the amount of backtracking that it expects you to do.
Mm.
There are 2 major backtracking segments. This is one of them that, well, actually, Twin Snakes fixed both of them, but in kind of different ways.
I remember there was one part where you had to backtrack a lot in this game. I think it might have been in this area or like this part of the game where I had to straight up look it up because I didn't think my thought process is like, oh, it couldn't possibly want me to go that far back, but it did.
Yeah. In this part, in the regular game, you have to go all the way back to... I thought I have a level 6 keycard now. Nah. You normally have to go all the way back to the first building. Means you have to cross the snowfield and the room where I got caught several times when I was playing last time. But in Twin Snakes, they added a tranquilizer sniper rifle right there. I'm already headed back. I don't know why they didn't just give it to you in the caves or something, if it was gonna be that close anyways, but that's why I'm not a game developer, I guess. I'm a critic. I just complain about those things.
I saw a pretty good video today where someone got it was someone reacting to they got to play the early access for the Suicide Squad game, and he was just like, yeah, it's better than I expected, but he's like, I still think it's something that would get really boring over time, and I do think that the combat was really tedious. He was like, but I think more people should give it a chance. And a bunch of people tried to claim it was a paid review where he said the game was where he said the game gets boring fast, and they paid him to say it.
They're always paying for bad reviews these days.
Yeah.
That way, if the game is good, then they look better. Oh yeah, I knew the path that she took off the top of my head. I just didn't take it because I thought it was funnier. And sniper. Oops, got me. It's so floaty. Okay, she's a genius, I'll give her that. I mean, I never would have personally thought of staying in the same spot where I just got shot. Oh wait, I guess I am doing that.
Yeah.
This is the part of the game where they say drugs are good. If you're not taking drugs, then you can't shoot straight.
I feel like they made her like weirdly slow in the original version because the aiming was so bad. Yeah.
Wow, the aiming's bad here too.
But for different reasons. It's different bad.
I need to read this. There we go.
I got her.
That's such a fun way to react to that.
I don't know why I use that. I'm pretty sure I get all of my health back and then some. Right after this hallway.
It's worth it for the funny noise.
Maybe there was a camera somewhere. Because I did get caught by I was playing this the other day. She's gone.
Everything's fine.
Anyways, I'm out of here.
Don't move!
Is that Robin again?
It'd sound like it.
Incredible.
I love that his leg is just wrapped around one of the guns. That dude could easily just let go of the gun and like punch Snake.
It's hard to miss when you're this close. Toss your weapon over here. Slowly.
You're a fool to come back here. Stupid man.
A lady sniper, huh?
Don't you know
Lady
that the
sniper.
majority of the world's great assassins are women? Do you want to die now? Or after your female friend? Which will it be?
Preferably
I'll
after.
die after I kill you.
Is that right? Well, at least you've got spirit.
We've got spirit. Yes, we do.
I am Sniper Wolf, and I always kill what I aim at. You are my
I
special
always kill what I
prey.
aim at.
Got
One
it.
time I accidentally aimed my gun at someone.
I've left my mark on you. I won't forget it. Until I kill you, you're all I'll think about.
He specified that she always kills what she aims at because she did have dreams of doing trick shooting, but it all went wrong on day one.
Take him away.
Don't kill him yet. I want him.
It's interesting that Scott Melville like voices so many of these Genome soldiers, but he doesn't like do a different voice from Robin.
Well, he doesn't do a different voice ever.
Oh, does he just use his regular voice for voice acting?
No, he doesn't. That's the weird thing, is he doesn't sound like that, or at least he changes his voice slightly, but every character he plays still sounds the same. Like, he only does one voice, but it's not his natural voice.
Interesting.
He's tougher
Yeah.
than I thought.
Or at the very least, I mean, he does sound like that. Like, I've heard interviews by him. It's just, he definitely, like, hams it up a little bit with, like, Robin and similar characters.
From my life. Because of you!
Forget it. Your body is strapped down tight.
Me? Why, I'm the man.
I won't
from
do that on
whom
stream.
you stole everything good. And now, after the sacrifice of our brothers, after
I do stuff like
30
that a lot when we're
years,
playing Fortnite.
Finally, the two of us meet.
And Abby always gets upset about it because apparently it's hard to look at things like that for some people.
Do you need his
Couldn't
genetic
imagine why.
information too?
Yes. I want a sample while he's still alive. We needed to correct the genome soldier's mutations.
Then we'll be able to cure them?
No. We still have to get our hands on Big Boss's DNA.
On what?
Have they given in to our demands yet?
Not yet.
They won't give in. They're all hypocrites. Every one of them.
Is that your opinion as a Kurd?
They always put
This guy
politics
sounds
first.
familiar, but I do not know who his voice is.
That's why they want to avoid any leak about their precious new nuclear
It's
weapon.
Robin Atkin Downs.
Boss, it looks like our friend is awake.
Might be wrong. That might be the guy that voices Miller. I looked it up. It's Cam Clark.
There definitely is a resemblance, don't you think, little brother?
And the guys that we think,
They do look alike.
the Robin.
Kind of.
Or should I say, big brother?
The guys
I'm
that
not
we think
sure.
Robin's voice actor
Anyway,
voices are the
it
genome
doesn't
soldiers,
matter.
right?
Yeah.
You and I are both the last surviving.
They're
According to
literally
IMDb,
just
that's
random.
actually Steve Bloom.
Well, I think multiple people voice
Well.
the Genome Soldiers.
It's
I
me.
guarantee you that Scott Menville is one of them.
Really? Then what?
Definitely sounds like.
Make sure you're looking at Twin
Those
Snakes anyway,
idiots.
because he doesn't. It's different
Yeah,
voice
I-
actors for them.
All right, Raven. I'll be right there. They're not responding to our demands. We'll launch the first one in 10 hours as planned.
Damn Americans.
Looks like you read them wrong.
Something's funny. Normally, the Americans are the first ones to the negotiating table. They must think they've got something up their sleeves.
So it's come down to it, has it? We're gonna launch that nuke and write it all away into history.
I've got to take care of some launch preparations. You're in charge here, Ocelot.
What about you? Want to stay for the show?
I'm not interested. It's time to feed the family.
So, you prefer your wolves to my show, hmm?
Ocelot, don't screw up like you did with the chief.
Yes, I know. That was an accident. I didn't think a pencil pusher like him would be so tough.
Well, his mental defenses were reinforced by hypnotherapy.
Boss, what about that ninja?
He's killed 12 men. Whoever he is, he's some kind of
Does Liquid
lunatic.
Snake being bare-chested make up
Bastard
for
took my hand.
Sniper
What
Wolf
he
in
got
any
in
way?
here?
Perhaps there's a spy among us. Mantis is dead. We've also got to find out what killed Baker and Octopus. We're shorthanded.
Well, at least
so
by
make
Metal
this
Gear
little
Solid 5,
torture
they figured
show
out a
yours
less
as short as
strange
possible.
way to depict the female characters.
Torture? This isn't an
I am so excited to get to Metal Gear Solid 4. It's weird because I feel like Metal Gear Solid 3 makes so many like major pushes forward for the series that Metal Gear Solid 4 immediately goes back on.
Well, 4 wasn't. Kojima didn't have anything to do with that one, did he?
No, he made 4.
Oh,
5
okay.
was the only one he wasn't.
No, he was on
directly
5.
involved with.
The only one he didn't work on were, well, there was Portable Ops, and then there was
Your woman is still in this
Revengeance.
yeah, Revengeance. But Kojima worked on all of the numbered Metal Gear games. And Peace Walker.
Down. Catch you later, handsome.
Once she picks a target, she doesn't think about anything else. Sometimes she even falls in love with them before she kills them. Finally, just
That's
the two
unfortunate.
of us.
You should consider
How
not
are you
killing them at
feeling?
that point.
Or not falling in love with them. She
Not
just wants to
bad.
be more efficient at her
Got a nice
job.
nap on this revolving
Yeah.
bed of yours. Too bad I was sleeping alone.
Well, she has options. I just want to provide all of the options that are
This is
available.
some bed, all right.
Number 1, get a different
I'm
job.
about to show you some of its nicer features.
Where are my things?
Oh, don't worry. They're all there. Washington was taking quite a chance sending you here. Someone must have a lot of faith in your skill, carrier boy?
Huh?
Barrier boy, this is the wrong game.
Metal Gear is armed with a new type of nuclear warhead, huh?
I like how quickly Snake's just like, alright, moving on from whatever that was.
The Colonel.
By the way, you got an optical disc from President Baker, didn't you?
What if I did?
Is that the only disc? There's no other data?
What do you mean?
There's no copy? If not, that's fine.
Is Meryl okay?
She's not dead yet. Thanks to Wolf's whim. But it's up to you if you want her to stay that way. You were holding one card key. Where are the other two? What's the trick behind that key?
Trick?
That weasel of a president said there's some kind of trick to using the key.
Hell if I know.
But Snake, you do know.
No problem then.
I don't think we know at this point.
We're going to play a game.
I thought they were talking about the fact that it was like
We'll find out what kind of man
based
you
on
really
like your
are.
brain
When
waves
the
or
pain
something
becomes
like
too
that
great
we
to
found
bear,
out.
Just give up and your suffering will end.
Oh, no, I don't think there's
But
any.
if you do, the girl's life is mine.
All right, button mashing time. Let's go.
Press the resist button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had
Why would you
enough,
tell him this?
press the surrender button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend.
Suddenly realizing I have
Don't
not
even think
saved
about
in a
using
long time.
autofire, or I'll know. Snake, it's been a long time since you saved your game.
Yeah? So what?
What?
If your body can't survive the torture, it'll be game over. You really want to travel down that long road again? Come on, I won't tell. Why don't you just give up? I'm going to run a high voltage electric current through your body.
This is a fun mini
It's
game
just for a
because
short time, it
you
won't
get a
kill
better
you.
ending if you fail it.
Did you know that it was the French who first thought of using electrical
Interesting.
shocks as a
I'm not
means of
going to
torture?
fail it because it feels like failure.
Hey, French films are all right.
Is it because of the
I don't care
failing?
about that crap.
Yeah, I'm scared of
You're
failure.
a tough
I was a
guy,
gifted
Snake.
kid.
But I've got some bad news for you. You're no
I
POW.
wasn't.
You're a
I
hostage.
fail
There's no
constantly.
Geneva Convention. No one is coming to save you. Starting
There's
to
no
feel a little
Geneva
scared?
Convention. There's no
Good.
OSHA.
You should be. Okay, let's get started.
He's like, there's really no OSHA. You should see this place. I heard there's a whole room where you can't fire a gun because it would cause a bunch of nuclear warheads to explode. Oh, actually, there we go. I had to figure out which button was A. I couldn't remember.
You like that? Shall we go again?
This is a lot easier on a
Had enough yet?
DualSense controller than it was on the Steam Deck.
Finished yet?
If you want to flutter the Steam Deck, you have to move the whole console.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think. You're the boss's brother, all right. Your brother. He's an amazing man.
I think there should be
Who else
more
could shoot down
games
two
where the
F-16s
characters
with a
ask you
chopper?
when the
The
last time you
Les
saved your
Enfants
game is.
Terribles project was not a total failure.
I think there should be more games
He is the
where
one man
you have to press
could
the
make
recover
my
button
dream
to recover
into
your health and
reality.
regain strength. Or you can press the give up button to give up. More games need to tell you not to use auto fire or they'll know.
Looks like I got a roommate. The DARPA chief. Whew, what a stench.
Snake, are you okay?
I've been better.
How's Meryl?
They got
The
her.
tone on that was so good.
Colonel.
Okay.
Turns out I was just tortured.
Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands.
They
We're
just
trying
get
to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along, didn't you? Why did you try to hide it?
I'm sorry.
Can't tell the grunts, huh? You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need to know basis. Is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2, or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation, and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So, you turned to Black Ops. Convenient.
Please, Snake, just stop them.
To serve your interests?
Because we're relying on you.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I told you before, I don't know the details.
I don't believe you. If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see...
Or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about.
The president has adopted a firm public stance vis-a-vis bioethics. We don't want the existence of the Genome Army to go public.
And that's the only reason? The hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Poor man.
Which feed us, Uncle
That's
Max?
strange.
Grandpa
He
Max.
looks
No,
and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained
I
out,
haven't watched
too.
been
Drained.
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right. But he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
I doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief...
Nothing
Man,
valuable
geez,
about
bro.
nanomachines.
I'm afraid so. It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a countermeasure that Arms Tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. I'm sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower. Also...
What? Meryl, right?
Yeah,
I'll save her.
thanks.
Quick, gotta call Mei Ling.
Snake, are you okay? I feel so scared for you. It must be horrible.
I've
Wish
been
this
through
would
a lot
let you
worse,
move their heads around
believe
from
me.
the Sly Cooper.
Wow. You really are a hero. It's a good thing the codec is connected.
I like
That was my
making Sly
favorite
look
part.
all
You can contact us
Yeah.
anytime. It's always nice to hear that you're all right.
or to wag their
Why
heads
don't you
when
contact
talking.
the Colonel? If
Yeah.
anyone can think of a way out, it's him.
Just like aggressively nodding yes as the other person's talking.
Please, Snake, don't give up.
Oh, damn, I caught a cold. That witch, she took my clothes.
My man.
playing around with?
Oh, my good friend Otacon,
Otacon,
who I
you
think
still
gave
okay?
us his Kodak number when we
thanks
first
to the
met him,
stealth
but I didn't
camouflage,
call
that
him
is.
until
I
now.
have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
What cell?
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Okay.
Ah, the
I'm
torture
ready.
room.
It's close. I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
Which torture room? We have 7.
I guess, you know, there's positives and negatives to Otacon's response there. On the one hand, he implied that he knew that there was a torture room, which kind of goes against his whole thing of not knowing that there was anything bad going on
This is
here.
Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to
But on
work
the
with
other
you,
hand, there's only
Shalinski.
one.
You're the nuclear specialist that the colonel mentioned.
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also
What's a nuke?
military analyst, so I have an
What
extensive
happens if I
knowledge of
nuke
weapon
Mars?
systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation.
Yeah,
as a
that should be like he
supervisor
should
for
start
the
asking
nuclear
like super
emergency
specific
search team.
questions about
I
like
was happy to accept.
hypotheticals with
We must
nukes.
not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon. The world cannot stand by idly.
You
and
said
allow it to
terrorists like it
happen.
was supposed to be in parentheses or something.
Unfortunately, all
Those
I can do from
terrorists.
here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway.
Snake is a firm
Good work
believer
with
in
you,
the globalist
Nastasha.
conspiracy.
Same here, Snake.
I say that, and then I'm like, I don't know if I'm being ironic, actually. You know how blood is. Or are those worms? I guess they're worms. They're still flying, so I don't feel bad making fun of them.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Oh, okay. This is just a waiting part. You guys got any fun stories to tell? Oh, never mind.
Snake, it's showtime. Ocelot wants you.
Okay, I'll tell you once more. Press the resist button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the surrender button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. I fought wars in Afghanistan, Mozambique, Eritrea, and Chad. Among the Mujahideen guerrillas, I was known and feared as Shalashaska. I was trained by the Russian GRU. I'm not like one of those KGB slugs.
Pretty sure his accent's
To
Steve
me,
Carell.
this isn't torture. It's a
He was
sport.
indeed trained by the Despicable Me man.
You're all just a bunch of sadists.
Don't confuse me with
Was
those
he Russian in that
uniformed
movie?
Fools.
I couldn't tell what his accent was supposed to be.
That sounds
Me
right.
either.
Well, shall we begin?
Not gonna stand a chance this time, now that I know what button to press.
How did you like that? Shall we go again?
Oh, thanks.
Had enough yet? Oh, we're not finished yet. You're a strong man. That's enough for now.
Thank you.
I sure
We
am.
live in a sad age. Imperialism, totalitarianism, perestroika. 20th century Russia has had its share of problems, but at least they had an ideology. Russia today has nothing.
They're struggling between freedom and order, and with that struggle, a new spirit of nationalism has been born.
The boss has a close friend high up in the Russian government. He's currently the head of Spetsnaz.
He had a cool
He's
name,
agreed
like
to purchase this new nuclear weapons system.
oh,
The Hind was
blanking
just
on
a
the
down
guy.
payment.
Who's the Russian president?
So, you're in this
Putin?
for the money?
Putin. Yeah,
I don't need money.
Vladimir
I
was
want
the name
Russia
I was
to be
gonna say.
reborn, to lead a brave new world order.
Brave New World Order. That sounds like a Wheel of Fortune puzzle.
That would be a pretty good one. I bet it's been in the game before.
Yeah.
Or maybe they want to avoid phrases like New World Order.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
This is how I lean. Peekaboo, this guy.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing new to report.
Snake, is there anything
Snake's
I
just
can
like,
do?
yep, I love being tortured. Wish they could do it a few more times.
Poor Snake. I'll increase the level of painkillers in your blood. Snake, put the controller
Is she gonna
up
do
against
those
your arm.
nanomachines?
What?
Don't worry.
Well, duh. How
You're
else
good.
was one do
Okay,
that?
Here I go. How does that feel, Snake? A little better?
A shiatsu massage. How did you do that?
I stimulated your muscle fibers with the nanomachine cilia. That's about all I can do for you.
Naomi.
It just vibrated the controller, for
Say
context.
something to take my mind off the pain.
What can I say?
It was a very weak vibration, too. I don't know why.
I'm not a
Maybe in
very
the
good
settings I have them turned down or
Please.
something. But
Tell me about yourself.
Myself.
The place,
That's
or
a
no,
tough one.
Any
the Twin
family?
Snakes. What did it
That's not a
release
happy
on?
topic for me.
Twin Snakes was on the GameCube.
I don't have any family.
Yeah. Did that even have rumble
There
features?
was a man who
It did,
said
yeah.
was my father.
Unless you had a Wavebird
Ah.
Where is
controller.
he?
Dead.
Hmm.
By my own hand.
I'm guessing this wasn't a
Big
feature in
boss.
the original Metal Gear Solid one,
Big
since that was like
boss.
the PlayStation
There
one.
was no way you could know.
That
I
also did
can't-
not have.
Yeah, I think it had Rumble.
Only
Shock.
Snake
Or
would
the,
know.
the original.
At least the DualShock did. I don't know if the original did.
So, is it true? Was Big Boss really your father?
That's what he said. That's all I know.
And you
Yeah,
were
I
able
think
to
all
kill
of the
him?
PlayStation 1 controllers had Rumble. Because
How?
It's what we
I think
wanted.
the thing with Psycho Mantis moving the controller was also in there.
That's patricide.
Yeah. That's the trauma of my life. Just like Mantis said.
Is that why you left Foxhound?
Let's just say that I needed to be alone for a while. And Alaska was the perfect place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school.
Big
He
brothers
wasn't
aren't
even
family.
blood-related until
Right,
he was much
Jackson?
older than me.
Where is he?
He's
Yeah.
dead.
I'm sorry.
Snake. Is there a woman in your life?
After you've been through
Now's
as
the
many
time.
wars as me, it's hard to trust anyone.
Friends?
Oh, he really
Like
did
you,
harken
Paul.
back too. Oh,
You're still
Battlefield
calling me
week.
friend?
Is
No
that-
love.
No. There was another. Frank Yeager.
Big Boss's most trusted lieutenant, and the only member of Foxhound ever to receive the
Most trusted
codename
lieutenant,
Fox.
Aaron Yeager.
Gray Fox.
I learned a lot from him.
Only man in Foxhound that could turn into a
Didn't you
Titan.
try to kill each other?
It's true. We did. In Zanzibar land. But it was nothing personal. We were just
The fact
professionals on
that
opposite
the bar
sides,
land
that's
still
all.
frustrates
And you
me.
still call yourself friends?
Hard to believe.
Yeah,
War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's insane.
I first met him on the
it's weird because I feel like Outer Heaven is
He
a
was
really
being held
strong name.
prisoner of Outer Heaven,
Yeah.
but he didn't
If it
look
was
like
just
prisoner of
Zanzibar, like, I mean, I know
He was
that's already a
also
place, but like,
cool and precise. I was still green, and he showed me the ropes.
It's like Disney World,
knew
but
him
Zanzibar
No,
themed.
we never talked about our personal lives. Sort of an unwritten rule. The next time I saw him on the battlefield, we were enemies. We were fighting barehanded in a minefield. I know it sounds strange to most people, but we were just two soldiers doing our jobs. It's like a sport.
It makes no sense. Just violence, murdering each other.
Yeah.
It's two guys
think so,
being
too.
dudes.
So if you were friends, then how do you explain the ninja's behavior?
I don't know.
It's your genes. They make you predisposed toward violence.
You really like
You
talking
know
about
that Naomi's
genes.
racist.
Naomi, why did you get into genetic research anyway?
I never knew who my parents were, or even what they looked like. I guess I got into genetics because I wanted to figure out why I am
I
who
expected
am.
some response to that.
So
Now I
you
just
studied
feel like
about
it sounded
DNA.
weird out of
I
context.
thought if I could fully understand DNA, I could get back my identity.
I was trying to think of
I thought that by analyzing a person's
something
genetic
funny to say
information,
about
I
her,
could
who her
retrieve the
parents
blind
actually
spots in
are,
that
but
person's
I
life.
couldn't think of anything that couldn't also be construed as
We're not
racist.
sure,
Oh no.
but we know that a person's genetic fate is determined just by the sequence of the 4 bases in their DNA.
So what about my fate? You know my DNA sequence, don't you?
Your fate? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Of course not. You're a scientist, not a fortune teller.
Boo.
Oh, my
The sound
stomach.
effects on that.
Damn it.
I don't like this.
Gotta go.
Incredible.
It had to be something more than just standing here waiting, though, right?
Hey, I'm here.
Where?
It's me.
Otacon.
Wow. They even captured you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go. That hurts.
Hurry up.
Snake, is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go.
Broke his glasses. Again.
Jeez.
Wait, is he gonna do it? Didn't he?
like an
Didn't his
animal's
glasses get broken
cage.
earlier, and he just
What
pulled
a
out a second
smell.
pair?
That sounds right. Yeah.
He does it again.
Hi, it's the DARPA chief.
If you don't hurry up and get me out of here, I'll be laying next to him.
Those bastards. This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here then?
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later. Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture room. Here, take this too.
What's this?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me.
I was taking care of the dogs here. After the terrorists took over, they were planning to shoot all the dogs. But Sniper Wolf stopped them. She even let me feed them when I asked. She likes dogs. She must be a good person. Please don't hurt her.
Everyone that likes dogs is a good
She's
person.
the one who shot Merrill.
Well,
Michael
that's all
Vick,
I can do.
amazing guy.
They're
Well, I
planning
would
to
say
launch a
I mean, I think he
he did not
demonstrably
like
dislikes dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you'll have to get
Probably,
past the
he
communications
probably
tower.
dislikes dogs more than anyone else we have like certifiable evidence of.
Come on, I'm trying my fast?
That
Fair
guard's got the
point.
key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me a break. I'm no soldier. I can't take anybody out.
You have to.
I'll be killed.
He's coming back.
Oh, jeez. He's coming back.
I think he's
See
coming
you
back.
later.
Wait, his glasses are not
Oh,
on his
geez.
face.
Yeah.
Luckily, Solid Snake is a big Looney Tunes. He knows exactly what.
That's better.
I like how his head up. His head is up, and he's clearly like breathing. Got it. You know, the pose that you go into when you get knocked out. Head down, booty up. Timber.
She says she won't, but I think she will.
What? You can't check the bathroom. What was the point of the key that Otacon gave? Can finally open all the doors in the armory.
Yay.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. It's what it's all been building to.
That's what we
Uh-oh.
were waiting for. Oh, whoops. Anyways, I got the sniper rifle.
About how far through the game are we now?
Coming up on halfway. Maybe already there, actually.
The box.
Oh, well, that's not working. That was weird. Like there was a tripwire or something. I think it's just the screen tearing or something. Not really sure. No, it's
It is
definitely like
weird.
a wire in those.
Yeah.
Stinger ammo. Weird because the Stinger is nowhere near here. All of the turrets is the reason that I'm not going for like a high rank. I don't want to deal with how slow it could be to get around a lot of them. So I think it's just easier to get caught.
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than to dodge bullets.
Exactly. Whoopsie. That was just me being dumb. No excuse on that one. So anyway, the whole reason I came down here ended up being for a sniper rifle that I am not going to use.
Worth it.
So I'm just gonna reload and not get the sniper rifle. It's a coward's weapon, anyways.
I mean, if you really
Well,
wanted to
call Sniper
play the
Wolf
game,
was-
Oh, okay, I didn't expect it to start. Thought it would be. I thought it would be back where I actually saved last. What were you saying, Jordan? I think you cut off mid-sentence.
I stopped so Jackson could talk, but I don't remember what I was gonna say now.
I was gonna say that Jason was calling Sniper Wolf a coward.
He was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Lost in a fight to me. I think you're allowed to make fun of your opponent. That happened last time too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Clear. Move. Clear. Move. Clear. In pursuit.
Great time for a call.
Not gonna answer. I'm busy.
With what?
That's a good point. I'm not busy anymore. What?
I'm very confused what just happened.
I just exploded. Maybe someone threw a grenade
Was
in.
there a claymore under?
There should not have been a claymore in the tank hangar.
I don't know.
Who's there?
Perfect place for one in my opinion.
Something over there.
Finally got a pair of therm guns. I'm gonna answer. They keep calling me. Must be important.
Snake, get that bomb out of your items. Select
Oh, I think I know why I exploded earlier.
and press the enter button to throw it. Hurry, throw it away.
Just throw
Should've
it away.
answered the call.
Oh, that was true love. That first guy just completely took the bullet. Second one. At this point, I feel like you'd be justified if you just asked if I was trying to get as many alerts as possible. working on my pull-ups. Alright, our goal for the rest of the stream is to not get caught.
If you get caught in the game, you get caught in real life. I don't know what you're getting caught for in real life.
That didn't count. Because I got him before he called the radio.
Just that tank you fought earlier.
Yeah. I think it was just gonna disappear.
Oh, they could have moved it.
Tank?
They got a tow truck somewhere, I bet.
The space?
Yeah.
They probably
We're
do
towing
have
the
some
tank.
way to move the tanks around that other than driving them.
That would make it really inconvenient for if a tank breaks down. If they didn't have any way to move them.
I hear what you're saying.
What's that?
Dang it.
Who's that? I've got him. Send reinforcements.
Had to be this room, too. Everything worked out perfectly fine in the end. I'm not gonna say anything about not getting caught again, because as soon as I do, I'll walk into a camera.
Double caught. They get caught by a guy and a camera at the same time.
If I do. Equip Sniper Wolf's handkerchief because it's more convenient than the box I was wearing earlier. Keep the wolves off him.
They love you because you smell like pee.
Oh, because I smell like Sniper Wolf. The box smells like pee. That's why they like me when I'm in the box.
Ah.
I'm hoping that Sniper Wolf did not let the wolves pee on this handkerchief.
Sniper Wolf's a good person.
I honestly don't remember. Did she
I
die?
can still help.
No, they just captured her.
Quiet down. Save your
Okay.
strength.
I mean, she did get
I was a
shot
fool.
in both legs,
I
one
wanted
of
to
her
be a
arms, and
soldier.
the hand, but you'd never guess it when you see her
War
later.
is meaningless. Nothing comes out of war. Snake, please.
A lot of stuff comes out of war.
Save
Snake's
yourself.
given us a long list today.
Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me.
Snake's just like, huh, who was that?
Snake, about Meryl.
Colonel, I'm sorry.
Listen to me.
I wasn't able to protect her.
Snake, she's a soldier. She knows that prisoners are a part of war. She joined up of her own free will. I'm sure she was prepared for this.
No, you're wrong. Meryl thought she had to become a soldier. Thought it was the only way. She said she thought it would bring her closer to her dead father.
She said that?
She wasn't ready for real combat. I shouldn't have pushed her so hard. It's all my fault.
That's not like you, Snake.
Master? What is it?
Sorry for eavesdropping, but I couldn't just listen anymore.
Master.
Snake, you can have regrets if you want to. It's only natural. But you can't keep attacking yourself for things that happened in the past. Nothing good will come from that.
He's right. Don't kick yourself. It doesn't suit a
No use
legend.
crying over spilled milk.
I'm sure Meryl's just fine.
Mei Ling.
I'd.
Snake, forget about Meryl. Stop Liquid. That's what Meryl would want too.
You're right. Meryl would say the same thing.
Snake.
What?
Meryl. She's pretty special to you, huh?
Well, yeah, special. There aren't many tomboys like her.
That's not what I meant.
She's the Colonel's niece and a combat buddy.
Is that all? Come on.
This is like a police interrogation.
No, I
guess it's in the genes.
The genes? What are you talking about, Colonel?
No, I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI during Edgar Hoover's time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes. He was Japanese, and he became a special undercover investigator to nab the Mafia.
When was that?
Sometime in the 50s, I guess.
Where?
New York, I think.
Naomi? I thought that you didn't have any family.
I researched it after I became an adult. My grandfather was already dead by the time I learned about him. I never even had the chance to meet him.
Oh.
Snake.
I like saying
first-
that he died before I found out about him, and then also feeling the need to specify that they didn't meet.
So first she was like, I don't have a family. And then she was like, well, I have a family, I just didn't meet them.
What is it? Which is it, Naomi? Is that even her
Yeah.
real name?
Fellas, I think we're getting close to wrap-up time.
Yeah.
That's
I think if
accurate.
there's a good stopping point in the near future, I think we should jump on it.
I think they're a good stopping point exactly right here, right now. Finish disc 1.
Hooray!
So we're halfway through the game.
We're halfway through the
Roughly.
GAM space E. So
Do you think we'll actually make it through all 5 of the main games if we actually stream consistently this year?
we will not make
I
it.
think-
I don't think we're planning on playing Peace Walker 5, but I think that we can make it through 1 through 4.
I wasn't even thinking about Peace Walker. I was just thinking about 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I would
had not
say
realized Peace Walker was that important.
Peace Walker was basically Peace Walker's original working title was Metal Gear Solid 5. They just didn't want to call it that because it's on the PSP.
That makes sense.
we'll talk about this more off stream. Jordan, if you want to close us out.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to the Totally Biased Media Podcast Twitch stream. If you would like to hear more of us, you can check out the podcast on Spotify. We have a new episode coming out this week. It's all about Fortnite and how live service games have sort of changed the industry. It's a lot of good stuff there. We also just recently published our 2023 Game of the Year episode. You can check out all the best of 2023. You can also find us on Twitter at TBMcast, on Instagram at Totally Biased Media, and you can find you can send an email to totallybiasedmedia@gmail.com. If you have any thoughts on some big upcoming games, we'd love to hear them and read them on the podcast. Next, we're going to be talking about Pal World, I think.
Sure.
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't really nailed down the next couple of episodes. We have some ideas. Yeah, so if you have any really strong feelings about Pal World, let us know. We'll be talking about the game itself and all of the controversies around, plagiarism accusations and all sorts of fun stuff with that game. So check out the podcast, send us your thoughts to the email or on our socials.
We're also on
I think
YouTube
that just
now.
about it. Oh yeah. We're posting our streams on the YouTube channel after they're live, so you can check them out there. Yeah, that's
I think that's just
Bias
about it.
Media, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally Biased Media on YouTube.com.
Okay. Well, for the Totally Biased Media Podcast Twitch stream, I've been Jordan Walk Up.
I've been Solid Snake.
And I've been Jackson Walkup.
You just felt the bias.
Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.